Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. Today, the 29th of December, marks my first year's end in BookTube. If you've been sticking on with me for quite a while now, I started and published my first video in this channel, The Book Dragon, on the 30th of December 2019, and from tomorrow, that is the 30th of December 2020, is going to be my first day in the second year in BookTube. And I should say that for the amount of work that I have done in order to make this channel grow, it has been very much worth it. I have not gotten a lot of views and such, but I should say that my subscribers and viewers are very much communicative when it comes to me, and I'm very much glad that I gathered such a interactive audience and I was able to build a community for fellow readers as a whole. So in today's video, I'm just going to talk about certain things which I think to be proud for myself when what I have done in this channel, and there are certain specific things which I do consider that I have done differently from other booktubers. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing that I consider to have done very different from other booktubers during the year of 2020 is that I published 61 videos continuously in 61 days, one video per day, from the 1st of June to the 31st of July. And it was the time during which the pandemic was at its peak in India, especially in Chennai, because we were getting like a lot of more new cases. And I just thought that if I could do something in order to help some people who are dealing with the same amount of stress mentally that I was dealing with, it'll be a good thing to do. And I thought that this was one of the ways in which I could do it, because I was not able to get out of my house because there were new cases around my locality also, so everything was so much tightly held in here. So I just made a decision one day during the end of May, and I thought that I'm going to publish 30 videos in June, from the 1st of June to the 30th of June, no matter what. And I just kept up that momentum, and it made its way through July also. I didn't get a lot of views during that period, but I'm very happy that I was able to do a lot more videos during that specific time, because that's the time during which I was able to communicate a bit more effectively with my audience, and that was the period in which a lot more of my audience communicated with me, either through emails or social media or through the comment section, and it was just a really good time to do. Though it had some negative effects on my mental health and physical health for making such videos for almost 2 whole months. I should say that it was a very good learning experience for me, and I'll never ever regret doing all those 61 videos for those 61 days. The next thing which I think that I did different is that it's one of my playlists, and it is my pros and cons series. Actually, the credit for that series will go more for my brother than to me, because he was the person behind the idea of the pros and cons playlist, because I thought that everyone was doing comparison between paperbacks and ebooks and paperbacks and hardcovers, something like that. I didn't want to do this exact same thing in my channel also, so I thought of doing a pros and cons video for paperbacks and hardcovers separately. I just discussed this with my brother, and he said that if you're going to do a pros and cons video, why not make it a playlist and do it for the other formats of books also. So with his a seed of an idea, I was able to the idea started with a single video for paperbacks alone, and then it grew for 4 videos, that is paperbacks, hardcovers, ebooks and audiobooks. After that, I didn't want to stop the series that itself, and as of now, while the time this video is published, I have almost 10 to 12 videos in that playlist itself, and I do think that it is very much different from the other playlists that I've seen in most of the booktube channels, because I'm not seeing that much of a comparison video anywhere else. It is completely from the point of view of a reader, that is from my side, and I do think that many people who have watched those videos found those to be very much relatable, because especially my pros and cons of hardcovers video, it's one of my most famous videos. It's got over like 1,000 or 1,200 views. I'm not sure how much it is right now, but it is one of my most famous videos, and there are many people who even comment today accepting to certain things which I said in that one. There are also certain things which people disagree on. I'm happy to receive those points of view also, because I don't know everything about everything, right? So it's I feel very glad to receive different people's opinions when it comes to certain topics, and that is one series or one playlist which I'm very proud that I did in this channel. The next thing that I consider that I have done differently from other channels is my structured reviews. Okay, you can go to any one of my book reviews, from my first ever book review to the latest one in the channel. I would have structured all my book reviews in some way that for each and every different genre there are not certain things that are common, right? But most of the times I review fantasy books, so there is this thing like plot, characters, world building, pacing, and certain things like that, which I consider when it comes to giving reviews, because these are certain things which will pull readers into reading such books. And I think that while we are looking for a review video, especially I consider myself, when I'm looking for a review video, I've mostly seen just people talking about everything put together, and there won't be that many partitions within the review. For example, I'm a person who's very much interested in reading different characters' points of views. So even if there's nothing like a big plot going on with the book, if there are like very different characters which we have not at all seen anywhere represented in any media, I'll go forward and read those books. I've not seen many booktubers talking about these certain things specifically, so I wanted to do that differently in my channel, and that's one of the main reasons why I partition my reviews and give them a structure. Also, it keeps my mind a bit peaceful, because I have said many times here that I'm kind of an organized person, and if I just talk about things in random and put them together while I'm editing the video itself, it becomes like a huge confusion for me, and it gives me a lot of stress and anxiety. In order to avoid that also, I structure my reviews, and I also think that it's very much helpful for some of the audience, because I have received plenty of comments in my review videos saying that the partitioning of my video into the plot, characters, the pacing and everything such was good for them, because they were able to get a clearer idea of what the book was about and whether it would suit them or not. The next thing which I consider is a really good thing that I did in my channel, and I think that other booktubers should also follow, is that I'll leave the names of the books in my video down in the right side corner itself. It'll be very much useful for anyone who's viewing it. Okay, I did this from the point of view of a viewer. Okay, I was an audience of the BookTube community before I got into doing videos, and that's one of the main reasons what made me put the names of the books down there, because I know that there are many people in the world who do suffer from dyslexia, and most of the book covers have fancy font. Okay, it is difficult for certain people to see those covers and read the font. Also, at times what happens is I'll be holding the book like this, and if I'm very much excited, I'm not going to hold it still, and it's going to be shaking throughout the video, and I'm going to, you might have seen, even now I can't talk without shaking my hands, because it's my mannerism, and I'm sure that I will do that with the book in hand also. I don't want the readers to get confused with the name of the book itself. The point of this channel itself is that if I read any good books, I want to make them reach the audience that they are meant to be read by. So if I don't even let the audience know the name of the book in a proper way, it will be a complete disaster. Also, not every person has the patience to go down into the description section and check out the names of the books. At times what even happens is that you might watch the video continuously, but you might not have any idea of what the title of the book is. It's not possible for going back in the video and stop at the particular place and see the name of the book, right? So I don't think it's very much practical in many ways, and it's also a time saver when I put the name of the book down below. It does take quite a bit of time for me to do that, but I think that it's very much useful for the viewers. Lastly, I'd like to talk about one video which I'm very much proud that I made here, and it is my video on how to buy books for cheap prices or at low costs. Because this is something which we all struggle with, right? There are many people who don't buy books just because they are expensive, and I don't at all blame anyone for that, because it is true, books are always expensive. I have not seen books for a lower cost anywhere. You can go and watch a movie for 120 rupees, but you cannot buy a quality book for 120 rupees. It's not possible. We live in a world like that, and it is not always possible. It is not practical for everyone to have the same amount of money every month dedicated to buy books itself. And I'm a person who have struggled with that issue for quite a long time. And I thought that I have bought a lot of books, and I have increased my collection over a period of 2 to 3 years now, and I'm very glad that I did it. I wanted to share the ideas and techniques that I used over these 2 to 3 years, both the techniques which I thought were very much useful and those which were like utterly waste. I've shared both of those in that video of mine, and I do think that it has been helpful for many viewers, because I've talked about everything that I've known about buying books for cheaper prices and increasing your collection, starting from used books and how you can save money even while buying new books. I follow all those tips even today. Okay, I've ordered a book just a week back. It's to be delivered today to me. Even until ordering that book, I've used all those things that I've talked about in this channel and talked about in that specific video, because I think that everyone deserves to buy a lot of books. And if you can find new ways in order to buy books for lower prices, I don't think there's a better video thing than that. Also, there are certain people who have even commented in that video suggesting new techniques that I didn't know, and I have used a couple of those also in my life, and they have worked out for me. So if you do want to buy books for lower prices, please do go and check that video out. I thought that might be useful, and I have seen the results for that from my audience also, because I have seen many people being benefited from that video, and I do think that there must be more videos which are practical like that for the audience in general. Books are costly, I understand that, but I think that everyone must have the capacity to buy books, and also they should know the ways in which they can buy books at lower costs. So I think that's one video which I'm very proud that I made in this channel. Lastly, I'd like to tell about two goals which I have when it comes to making and publishing videos in the channel. The first goal is to read a lot more Tamil books and to try and make at least a few Tamil videos in this in the coming year of 2021, because in 2020 I published totally 4 Tamil videos and they didn't go that well. Okay, that's one of the main reasons why I stopped, but I think that I stopped very soon, and I should continue and do a lot more videos in that playlist, because I do think that if I have a platform like this in order to talk about my love for books, and I'm a person who can read books in 2 different languages, which is a really good boon if you ask me. There are many people around the world who just know English and they just read English books, but I can read, speak and write 2 languages, and I can also speak 2 other languages partially. I can't read Hindi and Malayalam, but I can understand them to like some extent. I can understand like 50% of Malayalam and 25% of Hindi. It's not a problem for me, but I can completely understand Tamil, and I can completely read and write Tamil very easily. It's also my mother tongue. I do think that I should read a lot more books in Tamil, because my parents, my mother and father, they are very avid readers when it comes to reading Tamil books, and they have read a lot. Okay, that's one of the main reasons why I am this much interested in reading books, and it's just the language of preference that's different for me and them. Also, their tastes are different, my taste is different, but I'm going to try and make an effort to read a lot more Tamil books and make a lot more Tamil videos in the channel for the Tamil audience as well. I know that Tamil videos will get quite a lesser number of views, because most of the viewers in my channel are non-Tamil people, and I do consider that a lot. If I publish Tamil videos, and when I publish Tamil videos, it will be in those days where I don't publish videos. That is, I publish videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, right? So I'll be publishing Tamil videos either on a Monday, Wednesday or Friday, so that it will not affect the other audience in the channel. I'm going to try and make that as one of the priorities when it comes to 2021, and I assure you guys that I'll try to make more than just those 4 videos in Tamil, and I'll try to publish them as soon as I can in this year. The next one which I want to make as a difference in the channel is something which I want your ideas and opinions on. I do read a lot of self-help books nowadays, especially when it came to 2020. Self-help books are some things which help me keep my mind focused and help give a structure to my schedule and do a lot of stuff more. I do think that I have done a lot more in 2020 rather than the things that I've done in the years before with the time that I have. And I do think that while I read self-help books, I have not done dedicated reviews for most of the self-help books that I've read. I said that I'll be doing a review for the 5 AM Club, which I did not end up doing, but I will definitely reread that in 2021 and I will make a video for you guys on that. Please do let me know if you want to see specific review videos of self-help books alone, because I do think that it will be helpful for a lot of people. I'm just thinking that whether people will be interested in it or not, because most of the channels in my viewers in my channel are focused towards fiction books, and I don't want to disappoint those audience. That's one of the main reasons why I'm thinking of doing non-fiction book reviews, that is self-help book reviews or not. Please do let me know if you're interested in them, and it will also be a very good time for me to make them, because it will be a way of applying the things that I learned from those books through the videos to you guys. So please do let me know in the comments whether you're interested in seeing them or not. Okay guys, that's it for today, and I'm going to step into my second year in the Book Dragon in BookTube, and I hope that the second year is better than the first year and I gain a lot more audience and I make a lot more video for you guys in order to enjoy and learn things. And I think that it'll be a better journey from now on. Thanks for watching, and do keep your support going as always. And if you did enjoy watching this video, and if you want to make my channel even more bigger and spread my message to a lot more audience, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel, because I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.